Good morning, class 11th. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is biomolecules or the chemicals of life. The study of biomolecules and bioreaction that occur in a living system comes under the branch of biology, that is biochemistry. So this is a portion of biochemistry that has been included in your biotechnology syllabus. This is a basic chapter and you need to understand the conceptual things related to these biomolecules. Biomolecules are the basic need of life. In our body, metabolism is going on is because of conversion of one molecule to another, one biomolecule to another. So we have several reactions going on inside our body, and the chemicals which are involved in all the metabolic activities, all the metabolic reactions going on inside our body are biomolecules. Okay, so these chemicals form a system which makes up living things more complex. Okay, so there are several large molecules which we called as macromolecules, which are made up of many small molecules. Clear? So these small molecules make up the large molecules and combine. So biomolecule can be considered as any of numerous substances that are produced by the cells and living organisms. Ultimately, these are produced by the cells, so they are cellular products. We have a wide variety of these biomolecules present, as to name a few: carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, vitamins, all are biomolecules. They have wide range of sizes and structures and perform a vast array of functions. Okay, so when we will start up with the classification, you will study about the four major types of biomolecules, that are carbohydrate, lipids, nucleic acids and proteins. All these four classes of biomolecules are very important for further studies to be continued in the content for biotechnology, because the basics are biochemistry. These elements, these biomolecules are the basic elemental things which you need to understand before progressing towards the more complex biotechnological techniques. Clear? So these carbohydrates, if we talk about the carbohydrates, you have already studied in class 9th. All these uh, carbohydrates we are getting from the cereals, certain from vegetables, and all these, and these are giving us energy in time when we need excess amount of energy. Where are these actually the biomolecules are formed? Where are these biomolecules are actually found? These are found in the cellular pool. You need to understand the concept of cellular pool. Cellular pool is the collection of different types of biomolecules, compounds and ions inside the cell, and this represent the whole cellular pool. So the cellular pool is maybe of two types, maybe having the inorganic contents or the organic content. Inorganic content present in the cellular pool can be water, gases, ions, salts and minerals. That is organic. Inorganic chemistry you have studied, you have been studying in chemistry. So organic means anything which has carbon in it. So on the same basis the cellular pool has also been divided. So when we talk about inorganic one, everything which do not have carbon and its products, that is water, if we talk about minerals, salts, ions, gases, these are inorganic portions of the cellular pool. As far as organic pool of the cellular or organic pool of the cells are concerned, they are having carbohydrates, lipids, amino acids, proteins, vitamins, enzymes, etc. You name them, and they are all coming into organic component of the cellular pool. So if we see the level of organization, see starting from this side, level 1. Level 1 of any biomolecule are the monomeric units. Clear? See the monomeric unit, the first monomeric unit, can let us consider nucleotides, and nucleotides combine into level 2 which are macromolecules, bigger molecules, DNA, and DNA again makes a complex and forms chromosomes. Chromosome again are compactly present inside the nucleus of the cell. So these are four levels of biomolecules, how they are packed inside. So the monomeric unit here, the monomeric unit in the first case is nucleotide. So nucleotide is the basic thing, monomers, and they become complex. Complexity level increases by one step to form DNA. Complexity level increases by another step and it gives rise to chromosomes, and finally the complexity level to the fourth level, that is the cell or its organelles, that is inside the nucleus. Chromatin fibers are floating in the nucleus. Okay, now the next is amino acid. Similarly, amino acids form the building block protein, and proteins are forming the membranic structures. All the membrane bound structures are proteinaceous in nature. Okay, and they will form the cellular components again. Similarly, sugars are forming cellulose. Sugars are nothing but carbohydrates. They are forming cellulose, which is again a form of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates and these cellulose specially are forming the cell wall. You have already studied this in class 10, that the cell wall is made up of cellulose. And what is cellulose actually? These are sugars. These are carbohydrates. Okay, so here what happens, you need to understand that the physical basis, the basis of cell is actually made up of different monomeric unit. The complexity increases and they form a more complex structure, or the cell and its organelles. Okay, so the maintenance of this cellular pool, that means regulating all the contents which are present inside the cell, is being done by selectively permeable cell membrane. Cell membrane allows or does the selection that in a particular time span this product should come in or this product should leave the cell, and regulates the whole percentage composition of the cellular pool. This you know, you have already studied about plasma membrane. Okay, so now let us start with the first biomolecule, that is carbohydrates, or what we actually also can be called as hydrates of carbon. Clear? Now a carbohydrate is a biomolecule which consists of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms, usually with a hydrogen oxygen atom ratio of 2:1. The general formula remains CnH2ON, where N changes variably and remains same. Like for example, if C is 6, if N is 6, so the formula becomes C6H12O6. So that means hydrogen and oxygen atom are in ratio 2:1. So carbon will remain 1, hydrogen will remain 2, and oxygen will also remain 1. So the formula of the simplest carbohydrate is glucose. So the formula is C6H12O6. Okay, 5 carbon sugars are also there. They will be called as pentose sugar, as in present in your DNA. You have studied about the pentose sugar in your DNA. The backbone, sugar phosphate backbone, there is pentose sugar is present. Pentose sugar has 5 carbons. So what will be the formula? Yes, C5H10O5. Clear? So understand the basic structure or the basic chemical formula of the carbohydrates. It remains CnH2ON. Clear?